Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining me with our moment with Mike for the week. And I just want to talk about communication today. And I know for all the drivers watching this out there, when you come to orientation, we say that there's three things for success at Great Plains Transport. And that is be safe, be on time, and communicate effectively. And I was reading about communication a little before I did this because I know it's a big topic. And when I think about communication, it's easy to say, right? Communicate effectively with the office. But what I'm learning and what I've learned is it's harder to do. And when you talk about communication, you got to talk about accommodation. And if I want to accommodate my communication to you, I need to know how you want to be communicated with. And conversely, I'm telling you guys how I want you to communicate with me. I make myself available to all the drivers here when they're in here in orientation or my office is open. I always say, you can call me whenever you want. You're never going to bother me. But if I don't want to be bothered, I just turn my ringer off. And that's how I accommodate the way I want to be communicated with. Now, we have many, mediums for communication. We ask you to use Teams. Of course, we have the Qualcomm in the tractors. We use email, and then we do have the phone. And we all like to call on the phone and get a direct message from the person that's sending it, i.e. the dispatchers or the customer service or your safety people or perhaps myself. But, when the ratio of truck drivers to office staff is 5-1, then it's a little tougher to take all those phone calls and to take your notes and to have memory. So I really prefer that there is a paper trail. You get a paper trail when you're on Teams. You can put your needs out there, your issue, if you will, so that I can read it and then I can respond effectively and correctly to you. So the beauty with that is I don't have to remember. I can just read it and then respond. Same with you. We want to send out the load notes. We want to send out everything for the trips. And that way you can refer to it when you get to the loading dock or when you're making your decision or you're looking at your logbook and how I can run this. Now, if I just called you on the phone and said, hey, Kevin Hillenbrand, make sure you're writing all this stuff down, you'd be like, dude, just send it over the Qualcomm, right? And that's how I would need to accommodate you for this communication. So please trust me when I tell you that we're definitely working on this communication piece. So I do need the feedback. And you guys, anybody who works and sees me messaging on Teams, I get it. Sometimes I can get a little punchy and sometimes I think I'm being funny, but I just want to communicate. I want to mold my communication to what you guys need, but I definitely need it reciprocated back to myself because I guarantee you with being in the office and working directly every day with the people that are here, I let them know this is what needs to be done. So tailor your communication to what works for you, and then don't forget there's another side of the coin here that I need it tailored to how I want to work. And together, that teamwork, that collaboration, I truly believe we can figure out the best way to do this. But at the end of the day, I want to hear from you, you want to hear from me, and we want to do it the way that we want to do it as a team. So please, let's communicate effectively.